Meanwhile, at the Grand Plaza Hotel in Joshua and Nicole's suite, Nicole and Joshua came in, making out. And as Joshua closed the door, and soon Nicole stopped Joshua. What is it? How long are we gonna hide from the world? Mainly our friends and family. I just want to spend as much time I can with my wife. Is that so wrong? Of course not. Don't your family miss you? First of all, I've already seen my family this year. Despite Rob, nobody knew that there was gonna be a tsunami that's gonna come and strike our town. It just made me realize how lucky I am to have you as my husband. Meanwhile, at the Graham High School in the closet, Madison and Paul are talking. Moving forward, what's your next game plan? I guess I really don't have one, but to go back to Boston. Unless there's some reason. Madison, come on, let's be real here. You do know I'm the one contributing to this marriage, not your father. In fact, yes, I know. He really appreciates that, but does he know what you're doing? Yeah, he does, perfectly well, and you know that too. What is it? I want to end my marriage with Billy, and I think you can help me do that. Really? And how's that? And as they begin kissing each other. Meanwhile, at the courtyard, Chad's playing the game on his iPod Touch. Till Billy came to where Chad is, and Chad saw just as Billy went and sat next to Chad. And as Chad put his iPod up and faced Billy. Lucas told me to meet. Yeah, I know. He texted me. Anyways, you sure you want to do this? Madison's dad is obviously testing me to see if I'm man enough to handle my own marriage. Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you really are man enough to handle your own marriage, you wouldn't be giving a damn to what anyone says. I guess you're right in a sense. The only thing is, her father's been supplying this money, which you continue to accept, so unless you refuse it, you pretty much have no say at all. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the dining hall, Kristen's sitting waiting at the table, and as Lauren came to where Kristen is, and sat across from Kristen, and Kristen saw Lauren. Hey, how's everything going? Alright so far. Really? Cause alright. I'm worried about my husband, who seemed to volunteer himself to be a donor. There's nothing wrong with that. Yes, there is. I just don't want to lose him. Meanwhile, in the waiting room by Dusty's room, Jacob and Wilma are talking. You don't get to decide what happens to my son, so back the hell up. I have done so much for you and Dusty. I mean, he's like my son. Only he isn't now. So you're gonna plan to shut me out of Dusty's life because I'm not responsible anymore? Really? Meanwhile, at the Golden Gate restaurant, Isabella and Sean are talking. Thanks for inviting me for dinner. The best way we can prove that we're a couple. That we are. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles courthouse in a hallway outside the trial room, Olivia and Patrick are talking. Damn, Tina's being creamed by us, which is good. And as Joseph came to where they are, and Patrick and Olivia saw. Hey Joseph. Hey, are you two up? Well, I suppose we're holding well. Did the results come in? Yeah. And you're not gonna believe who my parents is. Meanwhile, on the other side, Mildred and Andrew came out of the cafe and began walking down the hall, holding hands. I really want this to be over. It will be real soon. But something tells me there's something else on your mind. Meanwhile, in the trial room, and as Daniel and Amanda came in, and as they stopped and faced each other, I mean it. I don't regret helping my mom at all. Really? Because it seems like helping her, you're only making it a hell lot worse for her, as you know it. Meanwhile, at the Grand Plaza Hotel in Joshua and Nicole's suite, Nicole and Joshua are talking. Look, this entire city is still recovering, and until things get back to normal, this is gonna be our place, but you don't need to worry. And it's Nicole thinking, yeah, till he discovers what I've done. And as Joshua sent someone off with Nicole, what's troubling you? And don't tell me it's nothing because I know that look pretty well. So tell me, what is it? Because you know I'm gonna find out in the end. Damn, such an exclusive part of being a Graham. That really turns me on. Seriously, Nicole, tell me, what's going on? I missed you a lot, and although my modeling career has become a great success and been working for your company really boosts my image, look, I'm happy and I'm glad to help, cause I know what's best for my wife, just as long as she stays truthful in the end. You know what? No more talking. I think I know where this is leading. Before we do that, why don't I get us a bottle of champagne? And as Joshua went, I left the room. Meanwhile, at the Graham High School in the closet, Madison and Paul are kissing each other. And soon pull away and face each other. You wanna use me to break up your marriage? I want Billy to be happy, and clearly it's not with me, and we both know the reason. Madison, already told you, I'm not into a relationship until I meet the right person. I know that. That's why I'm asking you, cause I'm fully aware of your history of friends with benefits. Let's say, Lauren for instance, and it's you want my help or not. Ooh, seems something I said got someone's skirt lip twist. Look, deep down, I know you wanna sleep with me. After all, I have so many encounters with your brother Nate. My brother's married to Maria. You know what? Let's do it. In fact, I got the perfect place for you and I to go. Lead the way. And as Madison Paul went and left the closet. Meanwhile, in the courtyard, Chad and Billy are talking. That's what I came to you. I need a way to send a message to your father that I don't need him interfering in my marriage. I see. You want to use my parents' influence to get in the back the hell off, right? I'm fully aware of your parents' reputation, and I won't give a damn. I'll love her. Fine. I see what I can do. In fact, and as Chad got his iPhone out, let's give him a call right now. There you are, and as Elizabeth came to the R, and Chad and Billy saw her. What's going on? I'm giving his wife's father a piece of my mind. Hang up. Trust me, you really don't want to do that. And as Chad hung up, you might have asked why. Don't question my sister. She wouldn't say what she just said if she didn't have a reason. Yeah, still waiting for that answer. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the dining hall, Lauren and Kristen are talking. You two have been through a lot together, including the whole thing. Yeah, please don't remind me of that. Anyways, despite what I feel for Nate, I belong with my husband. You know, I can't help but wonder if you really love him. Of course I do. Michael's in my world and I'd do anything for him. I love my husband very much. All I'm saying is, don't stuff things up because you never know. And it's Kristen's cell phone beeped, and she got it and saw the text from Nate. And then she put the cell phone back in her purse. And it's Kristen thinking, I can't let my feelings for anyone else get in the way of my marriage. Meanwhile, in the waiting room by Dusty's room, Jacob and Wilma are talking. The role of Julian Goodcharm is temporarily being played by Carlos Pena. I never said that you implied a symbol just because I have knows exactly. Look, I am dealing with a lot on my mind today. In case you're not aware, my son's in there fighting for his life. Yes, I get that. But I'd still deserve to know if he's gonna make it or not. He will, that I assure you. And as Julian came for the R, and Jacob and Wilma saw him. Until then, why don't you leave my wife the hell alone? Meanwhile, outside the Golden Gate restaurant, as Isabella and Sean came out holding hands. And as they turned and faced each other. You're so amazing what you do. I'm always am. In fact, why don't you and I raise the stakes? I like the way this is heading. Really? Yeah. It proves that you're so irresistible. And as they begin kissing each other. Meanwhile, Vince and Angela got out of Vince's car. And they both closed the door. And as they head towards the restaurant talking. Good thing Jen and Sheldon agreed to babysit at the last moment. So, why don't you bring us? And as they stop and turn and face each other. I thought you deserved a night out. Especially after the hell you endured. Yeah, I suppose. Come on. And as they head towards the entrance of the restaurant. Just as Sean and Isabella pulled from each other from their kiss. And turned and saw them. And they all noticed each other. Well, well, well. Look who's having dinner. Seems Sean and I didn't expect you two to be here at all. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles courthouse in the hallway outside the trial room, Olivia, Patrick, and Joseph are talking. You okay? Are you certain? Taya ran the test 3 times. I just want to know the people who gave me up, cause that's not true. And you know this because I'm just saying. Perhaps there's a reason to why they did what they did. Well, I could think of a few reasons, namely with Tina and the Collins. Meanwhile, in the conference room, Mildred and Andrew came in. And as Andrew closed the door, and as he turned and faced his wife, and as she turned and faced him, There's nothing on my mind. Hey, we're alone now. You can trust me. Alright. It's about the texts and the phone calls. Especially this one particular text. What did it say? You and I will meet a young man who will change our lives. And ever since I got that text, I've been feeling this, how should I say it, a strong presence as of lately. Meanwhile, in the trial room, Daniel and Amanda came in. And they sit stop and face each other. I don't give a damn, I know. But it feels you choosing your mom over me because of what you feel wrong. In fact, I'm not doing this with you right now. Excuse me. And as Daniel turned and out of the trial room. And as Amanda thinking, no way I'm losing Daniel to you, Tina. No way in hell. Meanwhile, at the Grand Plaza Hotel in Joshua and Nicole's suite, Nicole's waiting while she has a flashback to her and the model who's revealed to be Donald Graham making out in bed. And as Donald unbuttoned her shirt, and as Nicole in turn ripped Donald's shirt off, and as Donald got on top of Nicole and began making passionate love towards her. And as the flashback ends, damn, that was a steamy encounter. It lasts as long as it did. It's just too damn bad he's married to that tramp named Tina. The only difference is, he was married at the time after we made love, even though I was married to an amazing guy who I happened to cheat on. I just didn't want to lose my modeling career. I had to make that choice to boost up my image, and I don't regret it, not for one damn second. I just gotta make certain Josh will never find out I slept with Donald Graham, which is technically his uncle. And as Joshua came back in the room with the bottle, and as he closed the door, and Nicole saw, and Joshua went and got 2 cups and poured champagne in each one of them, and as he put the bottle down and went and gave Nicole one. To a fresh start in the new year. To a fresh start in the new year. And as they clicked their respective glass and drank their champagne. And when they finished, Joshua got a cup and went and put it on the table, and Nicole came to where he is, and he turned just in time for them to start making out. Meanwhile, at the Graham High School, Madison and Paul are walking down the hall. So they end up by the maintenance room, and Paul got the keys out and opened it. And as him and Madison went in, and Paul closed the door, and Madison saw the surroundings, and she looked at Paul. Really? You should fully well know that looks can be deceiving. And as Paul went and moved the cardboard box to reveal a small door, and as he got down to it, and he turned to look at Madison. Come on, I promise you I won't bite. And as Madison came and got down to where Paul is, and as Paul turned and opened the door, and as he crawled in, so did Madison. And as Paul went back and pulled the cargo box to where it is, and closed the door. And as they got up, and it's dark, and Paul got his flashlight and turned it on, and Madison saw it's a hallway, and as she looked at Paul. Looks kinda homely for being school. Nobody knows about this spot, apart from Chad, Elizabeth, and Lucas, which I expect to say the same. So, you all bring your little loves over here for some privacy. Yeah, and as they begin walking down the hall, till they reach one of the rooms, which they went in. And as Paul closed the door and turned the light on, and Madison saw the bed with candles and petals, and she turned and faced Paul. What do you think? Nice. Meanwhile, at the courtyard, Elizabeth, Chad, and Billy are talking. Look, Billy, your marriage has been great styles thanks to us, and you have no reason to doubt me and any of my family at all, so don't forget your place in all this. Why did you end your marriage, by the way? Madison and I got into disagreement, and I ended up calling the marriage, but we worked things out. That's good to know. Now, it seems to me you're threatened to our father's coming. He'll be taken care of if he causes any problems in your marriage. If that's all you need, you might not have a mom alone, my sister. Fine, I gotta go back to work anyways. Thank you. And as Billy got up and left, just as Elizabeth came and sat by Chad, and he saw her. You do know, yeah, I do. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the dining hall, Lauren and Kristen are talking, and as Lauren sent some wrong Kristen. What's wrong? Nothing. Come on, I know you quite well. Alright. I just don't want to lose him. Look, I get the fact that he wants to be a donor to his son. Really, I do. But overall, I can't help but feel scared for him. You know, even though it's scary, as it seemed, it's gonna be well worth it for his son in the end. Yeah, suppose you're right. Of course I'm right. Look, I have to head back to work, so keep me posted and don't do anything foolish, alright? Okay. And as Lauren got up and turned and walked away, and as Kristen also got up, and as she got her stuff. No matter what happens, Michael, I'm by your side. Now, let's see this text I got. And as Kristen got her cell phone from her purse and opened it and began reading the text from Nate. And as she was about to respond, but forced herself to stop. No, I can't do this right now. I have to focus on my husband and his son. And as Kristen closed her cell phone and put it back in her purse. And as she began to head out the dining room. Meanwhile, in the waiting room by Dusty's room, Jacob, Julian, and Wilma are talking. Dude, last time I checked, I don't answer to you. You will if you continue to make my wife mad when it says you what? Stop it, you two. This is not helping at all. Nobody asked him to interfere. I'm her husband now. If we get word on how Dusty's doing, Wilma and I will let you know. Overall, I'm not shooting out. I get it. Really, I do. But I'm not leaving this hospital at all. Excuse me. And as Jacob turned and walked away. And as Julian turned to Wilma. Look, if he gives you any more problems, call me. I've had to court to give my statement. Then I go with you. Meanwhile, Jacob came to a nurse. And she saw him. Excuse me, nurse. I need a favor from you. Meanwhile, outside the Golden Gate restaurant, Angela, Isabella, Sean, and Vince are talking. I'm sorry, but what's going on? What does it look like? Sean and I are dating. You can't be serious. Come on, Vince. It's their lives. Let's not let them stop us from enjoying our night. Please excuse us. And as they went inside the restaurant, and as Sean turns to Isabella. Damn, that was too easy. All we gotta do now is keep this charade up. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles courthouse in the hallway outside the trial room, Olivia, Patrick, and Joseph are talking. Not to worry. Today, we should focus on Tina. Anyways, I have something to take care of. Good luck, man. And as Joseph turned and walked away, and as Olivia turned to Patrick. I just hope he gets what he wants in the end, or he will. Meanwhile, there's a cold-hearted monster who deserves to be in jail. And as Daniel came to where they are, and they saw him. So, you're talking about my mom? Big mistake. Meanwhile, in the trial room, and as Amanda walked to the front, and as she thinking, one way or another, Tina, I gotta make certain all your secrets come out before this trial ends. And I think I might have a way. Meanwhile, in the conference room, Mildred and Andrew are talking. Hey, let's not let that ruin what's going on now. You're right. First task is taking Tina down once and for all. When this is done, you and I will focus on us. Come on. And as they head to the door, and as they arrive and open it, and it's Joseph standing there. I need to talk to both of you. And as Mildred and Andrew are mystified to what the young man said to them.